But talent-wise, and when I say talent, I'm saying a coach can't scheme that. Nothing could prepare for that. When you look and you see a play that's made, you're like, wow, that's just something you can't coach. Barry Sanders, play was supposed to go to the right side. He zips to the left side, zigzags through 10 people and gets a touchdown. You can't coach talent. Hola mi gente. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Steal. Now, it's been a while since I've come to you. A lot of off-season information, a lot of off-season activities occurred. So we're going to get to it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. So many things in the off-season. Let's just, typically we say what's on point, on notice. Not today. Let's just talk. Bye-bye Pickens. Listen, I've been one to say with Pickens, I think he's the most talented wide receiver in the league. Not saying he's the best, saying he's the most talented. With me, the best includes talent plus production. His production's been good, but we can even question, because of the quarterback play or non-experienced great quarterback play, his production suffered. But talent-wise, and when I say talent, I'm saying a coach can't scheme that. Nothing could prepare for that. When you look and you see a play that's made, you're like, wow, that's just something you can't coach. Barry Sanders, play was supposed to go to the right side. He zips to the left side, zigzags through 10 people and gets a touchdown. You can't coach talent. Pickens is great talent. So, unfortunately, though, you're going into your last year. You've been here a few years, and your behavior hasn't gotten better. It's gotten worse. And, listen, the coaching staff has given you year after year an opportunity. They just can't deal with it. And they're not going to give a long-term contract, a 5-year contract, X amount of money for someone who just continues to behave like a child. Now, I wish him the best. And I want him to show the league that he's the best wide receiver, talent plus production. But in regards to moving on, I can't blame. I was sad to see it. I was sad to hear about it because I know how talented Pickens is. I mean, there's one play where he caught it 2 times, maybe 3 times on one play. I think it was against the Jets. Listen, it goes without saying. I think this guy's the most talented. But enough is enough. You got to learn. And if you just keep with those antics, which he did, got to make a move. So it would have been great with him and DK, eh? Woo! But it is what it is. And I'm sad to see Pickens go, but I wish him the best. And I truly do. I want him to perform. So people can say, yeah, that's why Pittsburgh picked him. Yes. And you saw a lot of Dallas people, they're so happy to say, because they know the talent that's coming. A wide receiver doesn't wide receiver. You see CeeDee Lamb say, yeah, we don't have no wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. We have 1 and 1. You're darn right you have 1. In fact, if we had to say 1A, Pickens is 1A and CD is 1A. Because if you're a wide receiver, you know talent. And CD knows talent. That's why he said there's no 1 and 2. He knows when talent's coming. Everybody's Dallas people. Pickens. So that goes without saying. I wish him the best. Acquisition from the draft. Probably, I like a number of them, but the problem is the running back, Johnson. Listen, what people may not appreciate about this pickup, and the running back that I was looking forward to, and hopefully pick, I don't know if Pittsburgh had this in mind, R.J. Harvey. That guy's a fireball. And I was like, Steelers gotta get him. And ironically, the running back that was drafted before Pittsburgh drafted was R.J. Harvey. In the round before from Denver, but that was the last running back that was picked. So if Denver didn't pick him, I'm wondering if Pitt would have picked him because R.J. Harvey is a cannonball. Having said that, don't sleep on Johnson because I slept on Johnson. Kaleb Johnson, our running back that we drafted. And then I started watching him. And he reminded me, because I used to play a lot of sports back in high school, back in my day. And I used to play soccer on our representative team. He reminded me of someone that played on my soccer team. And it was weird when I saw this guy too, because he had long strides. When he ran like he was floating. It didn't seem as if he was taking a lot of energy at all. But then you realized he was running fast. When we had sprints, he was fast, but it didn't seem like he was going fast. But his flow, his movement, his long strides, he got to A and B as quick as anyone could get to points A and B. He reminds me of that. When I looked at Kaleb, that's why I didn't think I was that impressed, because it didn't seem as if he was doing a lot. But it's like a Kawhi Leonard. He'll get to a spot, he'll take his time, and you can't do a darn thing about it, and you'll score. And he'll be successful, and he'll produce. And what people don't, I think, understand about Kaleb Johnson, he's a zone runner, right? He did that, I believe he's from Iowa. And this is the type of offense we have. Not gap running offense in regards to our OC training our offensive line to open up gaps for particular run plays, A, B, or C. No, it's zone running offense, meaning we're going to block from either on one side to the other side, right? But from that blocking, we trust in our running back to pick their holes. And that's what, that's what we do now. B, that's what Kaleb did in Iowa. So the transition is like bing, bing. And then B or C, I don't know what I'm on right now. And you can trust Kaleb in picking those holes because he's had so much experience in doing it. Newsflash, that's what Le'Veon Bell did. We did zone running with Le'Veon Bell. And you know how, we already see how well Le'Veon did in picking his holes. We trusted him, and that was the best too. Johnson's the same. I'm not saying Johnson's the same runner as Le'Veon, but it's zone running. He picks his holes. He's experienced in picking holes and being successful. And after the block, boom, he's getting yards. After every time you think it's a tackle, boom, breaks the tackle, getting yards. Don't sleep on Kaleb. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year, Kaleb is getting more touches than our existing running back now, Jalen. Because you never, when you see the success, then you'll understand this zone running and why Johnson may be the best running back for our team coming from the draft. So I'm looking forward to Kaleb. Roman Wilson. Roman, man, you missed all of last year, and I could see in OTAs, I could see in the mini training camp, I can see the urgency on him. Hell, his haircut looks like he has urgency. Low haircut, sharp. You know, he's like, when he's talking in the interviews, he's talking like, if I don't produce, I'm going to be out of the league next year. I don't know if that's real, but when you don't have any professional game film, because he doesn't, he essentially didn't play last year. What did he play? 1-2 plays? You can be out of the league. You can be out of the league. But he's playing like he doesn't want to be. And in these OTAs, like make one-hand catches. And you know what I mean? He's playing like he's treating every OTA and every practice like it's a Super Bowl. Like it's a playoff game. And you know what? You should be. You know what? You should be. As far as I'm concerned, Calvin Austin, you're the WR2. And the wide receiver coach thinks so as well. He basically said, it's his position to lose. But WR3, Roman, you got to fight for that. You got to fight Woods for that, Robert Woods. I like Robert Woods too. But you got to keep fighting like your career depends on it. So I appreciate how you're coming out to OTA now with a sense of urgency. Coming to the mini camp with a sense of urgency. You have to continue that through training camp. You have to continue that throughout the rest of the year. And you know what? You need to continue that for the rest of your career in football. Because that is going to get you better and make you better. But I appreciate the sense of urgency Roman is coming with. I respect that. Other different things, Donnell Washington, I think he lost some pounds too. Love that. I think, listen, this guy we already know he can block and pancake people. You just he has the skill. He can afford to lose 20 pounds. I think he's lost 10, 15, and I think he wants to lose more. I think a good 30 pounds from last year to this year, great, because I've always believed him as a catching tight end as well. So now if we can get the best of both worlds with him trimming down, catching, and blocking. I love that. Because no offense, Muth, you know, ever since your rookie year, you've been dropping balls, especially when we need you to catch the ball. So we need that. We need Washington to support him and do the best and be the best tight end Washington can be. So I appreciate that too. DK, like, if you want somebody on your team that's not going to give up on the team, not going to give up on a play, you acquire the right wide receiver. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So respect to DK. Not too much else is going on. I think Broderick now is going to play on the left side, and he's lost some weight, a good 20 pounds as well. Looking good, looking trimmer, getting more in shape, getting more fit, and not go back to his natural position that he played in college. I like that. I so dislike it when Pittsburgh try and take players and put them into another side, the other side of which they didn't play in college, and expect them to play just as good. I hate that. So I like that he's going back to his natural side. Our O-line, we're going to see what we're doing with our O-line here, because they have to protect Aaron. If they can protect Aaron, we have a possible success. Aaron Rodgers, you know, he's come recently. I always thought he was coming. I appreciate a Hall of Fame quarterback with a Hall of Fame coach. That's right, I said it. Hall of Fame quarterback with a Hall of Fame coach. Personally, I think minimum games we can win is 11. Forget the 10 foolishness. I'd say maximum is around 13. If we could win more, win more. But I think we got all the parts to do it. So, good luck this season. I'll come back hopefully fairly soon, give you a nice update. But until then, this is The Steal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. Until next time, deuces.